We aim to please, so before we hand out our tent assignments, we'd like to hear from all of you. You're free to do whatever you like here.
That's not the kind of thing you want to tell a bunch of teenagers, especially out in the middle of the woods with very few adults around. I'm not entirely sure this camp is on the up and up.
My little pony, my little pony.
Hey, every pony! Welcome back to Pony Talk. Well, since I've been talking about Equestria Girls the last few videos, and we're less than a week away from the premiere of Legend of Everfree, I decided I should do a special video and put forth what I'd like to see in this movie. Now, I know the movie at this point has already aired in Brazil, and there's the book out, and the soundtrack has been released. Please don't spoil anything for me. Please don't tell me if any of my ideas are wrong, or even right, or how close they are. I want to go in as blind as I can. Or as blind as I can after seeing the first 10 minutes online. Actually, one of the things I would have liked to have seen are shorts. At this point, it's just kind of weird not getting a group of shorts before the actual movie. I really hope this isn't the last Equestria Girls movie, because I really love these films. It's a great little present to look forward to every year. And I really wish they'd still be released in some theaters. Well, that's enough talking about things that could have been. Let's talk about things that might be. First and foremost, what I want to see in this movie is more of this. Yeah, that is Happy Sunset. We really haven't seen that yet. We've seen her be the bully, we've seen her be the wooby, we've seen her be the hero, we've seen her be the redeemer, but not just Sunset. And now that her character arc is pretty well wrapped up, I think we'll get to see it. And judging by the first 10 minutes we've seen and the trailers, the other thing we'll get to see is her comforting and mentoring Twilight. Which leads right into the other thing I want to see, more sunlight! Alright, sunlight subtext, but it's close enough. And judging by how you can take almost any screen grab with these two together and make it seem kinda slashy, I think it'll be there in spades. Yeah, that timber spruce thing ain't going nowhere. And it's fair to say by this point the flashlight has run out of power. Although that is another thing I want to see, just Flash doing something. I mean, I know the guy's not really popular, but at this point he's been the butt of so many jokes, I just feel sorry for him. But according to one of the guys who's worked on the movie, we might actually like him after this, so let's see what he's gonna do. And maybe this is just me, but I'd kinda like Gloriosa to not be Gaia Everfree. It would just be a nice surprise and a way for the writers to show us they can still throw curveballs our way. In that vein, I'd also like for Gaia not to be some creature from Equestria. Because we've seen stuff like that about 3 times now. I want something a little different. Plus, it'd be really interesting if this world really did have its own magic that Sunset and the others just didn't know about till now. Oh, and speaking of keeping Equestria out of it, I don't want Princess Twilight to show up. I just feel at this point Equestria Girls has proven itself to be able to stand on its own 2 legs, so to speak. Well, maybe she can show up in a gag where she comes out of the portal and everyone's gone. That'd be kind of funny. And given the setup and the background, I really hope we get homages to the 2 great 80s camp-style movies. Which, of course, is Slapstick Shenanigans and Slasher Horror Movie. Now, of course, I don't think they're actually going to murder any of the characters, but I'm sure some homages will make their way in. Again, we've had Jason ponies, so at this point all bets are off. Well, heck, the recent episode just alluded to the Predator being there, so... And of course, in the vein of the 80s slapstick comedy movie, there needs to be a crazy fixing things up montage. Yeah, we might have already had that in the first movie, but this will work better. Another thing I'd like to see is some development for our background humans. Not just the ones based on the ponies we know and love, but the original ones that show up in the first movie. I think it's time they got some little quirks and things we could have fun with. I would like to say I hope we get more Rare-Jack moments to go along with the Sunlight moments, but yeah, that's already been confirmed by the previews.
I'm all for learning safety rules, but I do hope I can get started on my designs for the camp fashion show sooner rather than later.
I still can't believe you talked Gloriosa into having a fashion show. We're in the middle of the woods, for crying out loud. We're supposed to be roughing it.
It's clear from Gloriosa's own wardrobe that she appreciates a well put together look, even if we are in the middle of the woods.
Fair enough. Just as long as you don't put me in one of your fancy pants outfits. You're gonna, aren't you?
No.
Also, I never realized how much Rarity used her hips. Wow, that skirt was really doing her a disservice. Actually, I'm glad that is one thing they did, is finally different outfits for the characters, and shorts and pants for the girls. It's about friggin' time! And, well, honestly, I can't really think of anything. Yeah, a bit of a short video this time around, but given some of my others have been a little bit longer, I feel we're due for a break. Plus, I've just run through all the ideas everything we've seen has given me. Oh, but don't worry, I'll be back to give a full review of the movie once it hits Blu-ray and DVD. Past experience has taught me that video will be long enough to make up for this one and any other short videos I may have between then. So until then, let's all strap in for what's sure to be a really good time and hope this isn't the last of the Equestria Girls movies. And then afterwards, I'll see you guys around for more pony talk.
A friend for life, that's what you are to me.